And it's been a while. I've been posting little videos here and there, but I'm back. Star Alchemist is back. I had to go through a lot of stuff. I had to move into my own sanctuary, my own setup to get a better space, to get a better mindset, to clear out a lot of stuff. So now I'm in my own space. I learned a lot of lessons from manifesting the things I wanted. And it's really started with embodiment. And that's what this video is about, embodiment. Hey, Happy New Year, what's going on? Yeah, it's about embodiment. Um, it's very vital to embody what you want, how you want to feel, how you want to think, how you want to be. Like, nothing is going to give it to you. Like, no one's going to give it to you. Like, even if you get in a relationship and you think that person is going to give you that love feeling, it's going to be there, but it's not going to last because the work you do on yourself is the gift, is the goal, is what you will have everlasting. Not the person, not the place, not a thing. Like when I got a car, I was excited at first, right? And then a few days and a few weeks go by, and the feeling goes away. The feeling went away like, now I'm used to this car. Now I'm not so high strung or high excited about this car. Now it's like, oh, okay, I got a car, cool. What's next? Right? Always looking for the next thing, always looking for the next high. You know, that's what success brings when you get stuff. It's that dopamine of like, all right, this is exciting, this is fun, but what's next? You know? So when you embody something in a calm state, not in a this thing is going to run away or I'm going to lose it. See, the key point is the excitement and the losing something because you afraid of losing the excitement with someone and you're afraid the relationship is going to go. You're afraid that person, when that person goes, the love goes. But when you embody the love, no matter what anyone does, the love stays with you. You could lose a job, you could lose a car, you could lose everything. But what you embodied stays with you and it doesn't go anywhere. Like, and I think people lose that. And it's hard to describe. You have to experience this. You gotta experience it. Like it's not something you just talk about, think about, daydream about. Now it's something you go out and experience. You gotta go out there and see for yourself. Cause I can be on this video and say all this stuff and it doesn't make sense to other people, you know. But you gotta feel it. You gotta know it. You have to experience it. You gotta go out your comfort zone and experience it. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Hey, what's going on? How's it going? I'm just explaining the importance of embodiment, and it's for your own self, and it's not for anyone else. because we think it's to get the money or to get um, someone or something. Nah, it's for your own good. It's for your own benefit. It's the embodiment. Now it takes exercise. Now it takes practice. It's not going to be easy to embody this stuff. That's why they got meditation. That's why they got different forms of manifestation, like writing it down, visualize, and action. People forget that part. People forget the action part. Like, you have to learn how to take the action. That's how you embody it. By doing it, by going after it, not just sitting there and waiting for someone or something to change your life, to make you happy. Like, that's not going to work. That's not like, if you wait for someone to make you happy, then if they leave, then they took your happiness. If you're waiting for money to make you feel better, then when the money goes away, you're gonna not feel good. You see? So it's about practicing what you preach. It's about practicing what you want, and that's how you become what you want. By practice. It's like a sport. I see living life as a sport. When you exercise certain muscles within you, you make the life you want normal. You make the you make love normal. You make going to exotic places normal. You make what seemed impossible possible. You know, and you. That's why you see people with money, they don't care. See people in love and marriage who are used to that, they don't care. They don't get excited about it because it's normal to them. So you kind of, not kind of, you want to make the things you want normal in your life. That's part of manifestation. And that's what I learned through my journey, through the shadow work, through accepting myself, through getting to the dark parts of myself. Because you're going to have to go through the dark parts. You're going to have to go through the unwanting parts of yourself. I would say, because everyone doesn't have, see, a lot of people just say everyone has childhood trauma. I don't think everyone has that. I think some people have teenage, some people have adult trauma. Because not everyone went through the childhood trauma. Some people go through trauma as an adult and their childhood was a breeze, their childhood was easy. So once you deal with your traumas and stuff like that, and your shadows, that's when you get to embody a lot of stuff. That's when you get to embody a lot of stuff. That's when you realize that you have power, that you have purpose. And my advice is my own personal doing. You have to heal part of yourself because you can't heal all of yourself. You got to heal parts of yourself. The parts that you want to embody, you have to heal. You have to show up for those parts. Once you show up for those parts of yourself and you heal that part, that is a game changer for yourself. So that's why that's why I did this video, just to share the power of embodiment, the steps, the tools, the mindset shift that you have to have for you to even embody the things you want. Now, if you need more assistance, I give guidance, I give one-on-ones. So you can go to my website. My website is going to be down in the comment section, in the description section. If you need some assistance or hand holding or just tips on how to really embody what you want. And if you need visions, if you need a reading, because it's more than readings for me, it's more of alignment, it's more aligned with your soul. That's what people miss out on, is the alignment, because they get caught up in looking at other people's lives and not knowing who they are and not taking those proper steps to align to their own energy. First, you got to get to know your energy. First, you got to get to know who you are to even align to your own energy. That's the number one rule for me, is knowing who you are first and then aligning with who you are. Because if you don't know who you are, you can't align with it. You can't tap into your own energy. You're just going to go round and round in circles. May look lost, but you're not lost. You're just looking for yourself. And sometimes we got to go to other people to look within, because we're not going to know how to dive into ourselves. Other people may see what we don't see. And that's where the magic really happens, when you get in touch with someone who can see you and you not even see you, but they teach you how to see you. Because I came across a lot of people who showed me who I am and who I was. Because at that point, at different points of my life, it was triggering of my shadows. And then I had to heal that. And then I had to work through that and come full circle. It wasn't even about that person who I probably saw them as an enemy, or probably saw them as them doing something or hurting me or breaking my heart or something like that. But it wasn't that. Because when you get knowledge, that's just the surface. But when you gain wisdom from experiences, that's when you can apply it. That's why I don't care how old you are, if you haven't went through anything, if you haven't experienced anything, you have more wisdom to gain. You could look at all the books, you could look at all the videos, but if you're not implementing it, if you're not going through any challenges, if you're not going through any initiations, then you're not going to gain any wisdom. And no one is going to give you that. Like, no, you can't buy wisdom. You cannot buy initiation, because initiation, ooh, it happens on the higher planes. It happens, well, mine's happens in my dreams. Other people, it may happen with other people, but to gain a lot of this esoteric knowledge and knowing yourself, you have to go through some things. You're gonna have to go through the mud. You have to go through some initiations. And then you're like, okay, now I know why I had to go through that. Now I know why X, Y, Z happened. This had to happen for this version of myself to be even revealed. Because a lot of us are sleeping, a lot of our power is sleeping, is hidden until something triggers it. One moment in your life triggers it, and you be like, dang, now it's time. Like now it's time for me to step up. Now it's time for me to do X, Y, Z. Now it's time for me to get my life together. Now it's time for me to do better, or go on this trip, or talk to this person, or do something. That's when your power is revealed. That is when that light bulb goes off on the top of your head, like, oh, bing, it all makes sense. It's all going to make sense. And then you live in gratitude, and then that awakening becomes like a addiction, and then people kind of chase, like they chase the awakening. They like, I need to awaken more. I need to go more. I need to do more. I need to get this crystal, get that herbs, get that candle, get this. And I'm here to tell you, follow that, excitement. Follow that I want more, because it's going to lead you to not needing it anymore like you did before. Because when you need it before, you building yourself up. And when you build your magic up in yourself, and then you leave those tools out, you begin to feel your own power. Like, okay, I don't need this anymore. That's what happened to me. I didn't really necessarily needed these things anymore. I can use them, but I didn't need it like a drug or something. Like, oh, I need this. Or I was nothing. Because a lot of people, they get into the spiritual stuff and they tap into the tools, and that becomes a crutch. And then without the tools, they feel naked. They feel like they have nothing. They're like, dang, I can't even do my magic without this candle, without this crystal. I can't even get a reading without the cards. I can't do this without this. Because I tell you this, what if they took all the tools away? What are you going to have now? See, you need to master the ultimate tool, which is you, which is yourself, which is your intuition, which is your third eye, which is your gifts, which is your creativity, which is your willpower, which is your power to make something out of nothing. Like, make a situation that looks like everything is against you, and then flip that and make it work for you. That is the true power. But you have to go through steps. A lot of people want to go to the mastery level without going through the apprentice level or the beginner's level. You gotta go through the beginning to get to the mastery. But even when you get to the master, you still gotta go back to being an apprentice at something because you master something, right? When you master it, you're gonna get bored of it. Like, okay, I mastered money. Okay, I'm bored of that. What else can I master? What else can I learn to better myself? And you might go learn love. You might go learn, better food. You might go around the world to learn something new. Yup, the basics. You got to go back to the basics. So mastering yourself is mastering each basic needs that you need to build yourself up, to build yourself upon it. Because you're never starting over. That's one thing. You're never starting over. You're just building on layers and layers. And like, you got to look at yourself as this onion, but infinite onion, like this infinite self where your layers are going to go, 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 go. See, some people like to unravel it instead of build upon it. You got to unravel a lot of the stuff that you learn that from other people. You got to unravel what you don't want and then build upon what you do want. That's the real shadow work. That's the real mastery shadow self is unlayering the junk. I don't like to call it the junk, but the unwanted things, the things that don't serve you anymore. That's the thing. Because everything served you at one point. Even going to school, even eating certain foods that you say isn't good, but it all kind of serves you for a lesson. It's all like, all right, I ate that, I felt the way to eating it, and then I learned it didn't make me feel good, so I'm gonna stop eating that, and then I'm gonna go eat something that's more healthy. So even the junk food has a purpose. Like even the schools have a purpose. Like, okay, we went through the schools, elementary, junior high, high school. And you figured out, all right, that's not the way. And then without going through that way, you won't find another way. Sometimes what we deem dark or evil or whatever has its place, have its purpose. Everything has its purpose. You just have to see our different perspectives of it and use it. See, a master alchemist, master magician, or mastery takes whatever energy and uses it for its benefits. It never says, that's evil, I'm gonna stay away from that, or that doesn't serve me, or like not. They're not gonna downplay it. They're like, if I'm in this bad situation, I'm gonna learn how to alchemize it and get myself out of it, and then use it to fuel it to go even further. That's why. That's why, like, I don't know. I was remember a post or like a download came to me. A superpower is getting out the hood, like getting out the projects. Like whoever got out of the projects or even stayed or thrived in the projects or the hood. Those are some powerful people, like, because it's chaotic energy all around. And if you can thrive in it and get yourself out of there, I say you're powerful. Some people don't make it out. Some people still stay in that mentality of the hood, of, you know, the projects. But if you got yourself out with a whole different mentality, oh yeah, you're powerful. Cause me, I was raised in the Bronx. I was raised like in the hoods, but I never became the hood. Even the thing we experience that we don't want to help us know we do well. Yup. Yeah, I never became the hood. Like I'll be all in it. I'll be there late at night. People offer me to, I don't know, smoke or I'm like, nah, I don't smoke. I don't drink. I'm like, that's not for me. So it's like I'm around all this supposed dark stuff, but I never became that. I never became the hood. But I got out of it, but I can see it and not judge it and be like, oh, it's a bad place. Like, nah. I see where people, need help, or I see people where they can get out of it. You know, I never like judge them like because they're in those situations. Because it's really a mental thing, like it's a mind thing. Because they could, like, people could get out the hood. People can get out those situations, but their mentality is still hood. Their mentality is still back there, and they're thinking in lack, and they're thinking in hustle mode, or like they gotta, I don't know, fight for theirs or something like that. Like, no, leave that there and take the wisdom with you. Take um a chaos energy from there, alchemize it, and make a better life for yourself. You know, and I've seen a lot of people do that. I've seen like people who are rappers and stuff like that. I see them do that, but some of them still end up back there because their vibration, their mentality is just drawing them back to um, to the environment. So it's like they say you can't get out the hood. I mean, like you can't get out the hood if your mentality can't get out the hood. Because you're still in prison. You're still stuck. No matter what, you still stuck. It's like New York. It's like any state. It's like being raised in the South. You operate a certain way when you in the South. Like I'm in the South now, and things are more slower. People are more friendly. People, you know, they're people. Like they look out for each other. Like okay, it's kind of cool. But I see where the technology down here is like still stuck in a certain era. Like back then, I'm like, wow, people still didn't get over that. Like people still slaving. Like okay, like people still got the slave mentality down here. Like they have to work a job or they gotta beg and plead for something. I'm like, wow. But when I was in New York, it was more of a hustle mentality. Like we all gonna get this money. We all gonna go like outside and find ways to make money and stuff like that. And it's more faster. Like New York is much faster. Um, it's more party. It's more things are open. In the South, man, things are closing on Mondays. Like Monday, how a restaurant closed on a Monday? I'm like, y'all don't want no money? I don't know. Um, yeah, a lot of things are definitely uh breeze down here. Like it's more calm down here. You could think better. Like in New York, the energy is heavy. Energy is heavy if you don't know how to shield yourself, if you don't know how to protect your energy. If you're in a city, you gotta know how to protect your energy, especially if you want to do this energy work or if you want to tap into your own energy to get, ahead or something like that, to know yourself. Whew. Yeah. So, yeah, that's my rambling for today. I had to get on here. I had to show my face back on here. Um, but I ain't gonna say it. But look out for the future. Look to the future and embody your alchemy. Embody what you want. Embody the change you want. Cause no one's gonna change your reality. Yeah, no, like they say, no one's gonna come save you. Yeah, no one's gonna come change your reality for you. That's that's one thing. Like, all right, saving, all right, cool. Like, I'm on TikTok. Yeah, I'm definitely on TikTok. On my name is the same. My name is the same on TikTok. My name's the same. Yeah, I've been posting a lot on there too. Like more videos, more content. I'm just ready for a change. I know I used old platforms before, and I'm outgrowing those. I want to help people on a real level. Like social media is cool, but I want to go a step further. I want to raise the bar. I want to challenge myself even more to help people, to impact people, to impact the world and stuff like that. Like, yeah, it's time. I had to do a lot of integration. I had to do a lot of fine tuning. I had to do a lot of inner work to get prepared for this. Because a lot of stuff is like mental. Everything is mental. Everything is energetic. Um, so I am ready for the task at hand. So yeah, go on my TikTok. Um, these two are gonna be my main platforms: YouTube and the TikTok. So follow me on there, subscribe here. Star Alchemist. You know how we do? We bring our own energy. We bring our own power up in here. That's what we do. So yeah, thank you for joining. Oh, thank you for following. Thank you for joining. Thank you for subscribing, liking, comments, and yeah, I'm gonna see y'all real soon. All right.